Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host of Intellect. Digest. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick hands-on comparison of the Swipe Elite 2 versus Lenovo A2010 that we have got here. Both these phones are sub 5000 rupees, 4G capable phones, and they are budget Android segment phones. The Swipe Elite 2 comes at 4666, whereas the Lenovo A2010 comes at 4990. So both are a bit shy of 5000 rupees. Let's find out how they fare against each other when compared in respect of display, audio, video playback quality, camera quality, specification, features, software, etc. Let's get started with this comparison. I'll start with dimensions and design, and both phones are almost same when it comes to display size. There is a 4.5-inch display on both and they come with different display technology. There is a QHD IPS display or Quarter HD with 540 by 960 on the Swipe Elite 2, whereas you get a 480 by 854 pixel FWVGA display on the Lenovo A2010. The display resolution is lower on Lenovo and it reflects when it comes to video playback quality and when it comes to the overall general display quality. When you turn these displays to steep angles, you would notice that the Lenovo displays fades far more compared to that of the Swipe Elite 2, which is much more visible even from the same angles. So when it comes to viewing angles, the display quality of the Elite 2 is better. Also, the touch responsiveness and feel of the phone and the overall richness of color and saturation feels much better on the Swipe Elite 2 compared to the Lenovo A2010, where the colors appear to be slightly washed out. If I zoom in closely, both the phones are set to their maximum brightness. You can see that the vividness of colors seems better on the Swipe Elite 2, as well as there is pixelation that you can notice on the background of the A2010 by Lenovo, which is not there in case of the Swipe Elite 2. So in terms of display quality, I find that the Elite 2 is performing better. To give you a perspective, let me play back a same video on both these phones, and you can compare it for yourself which one looks better between these two. The one on the top is Swipe Elite 2 and the bottom one is the Lenovo A2010. There is better color production and viewing angles on the Elite 2, which is on top here, compared to what you get on the Lenovo A2010, which fades very fast as soon as you tilt the display compared to the Swipe Elite 2, which is visible from steep angles. So in terms of absolute video quality, Swipe Elite 2, which is here on the right hand side, is better compared to Lenovo A2010. Now let's play back an audio track and find out which one performs better at playing music. I'll play same audio track on both these phones one by one by turning the volume to maximum and find out which is louder. This was the Lenovo A2010 and this is the Swipe Elite 2. In my opinion, the Swipe Elite 2 is slightly louder compared to the Lenovo A2010. Now let's move to cameras. In terms of camera specifications, on Lenovo A2010, you get a 5 megapixel rear shooter with LED flash and a 2 megapixel front facing fixed focus camera. Whereas on the Swipe Elite 2, you get an 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. In terms of picture quality that we observe from these two phones, they come close, but Swipe Elite 2 is better, and here are some samples on your screen right now taken with both these phones. Now let's talk specifications. The Lenovo A2010 is paired with a 1 GHz quad-core CPU by MediaTek, has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal memory. On Antutu, it scores somewhere close to 15,000 mark, and on Elite 2, you would find a 1.3 GHz processor. Both these phones have a 64-bit processor. This one is clocked at 1.3 GHz. It's a quad-core processor, has 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal memory, but the performance here is considerably faster. Compared to 15,500 score that we get on the A2010, we get a score of 21,100 on the Elite 2. One interesting thing that I noticed in terms of differences between these two is that the Elite 2 is running a 64-bit version of Android OS, whereas this one, which is the A2010, is running 32-bit version of the same OS. I'm not sure why this is so, because they both have 64-bit chips. A 64-bit OS on a 64-bit chip is usually more efficient, which is the case with the Elite 2 here compared to what you get on the Lenovo A2010. They are both moderately powered when it comes to performance, and they are not gaming oriented phone, but if you have to play some games, the Elite 2 will be better off because it has slightly better performance compared to the Lenovo A2010. When it comes to battery life, they are very comparable. The Lenovo A2010 has a slightly better, longer battery of 2000 milliamp compared to 1900 milliamp battery that you find on the Elite 2. So A2010 has theoretically 5% bigger battery, but in terms of real life battery life scenarios, the 64-bit OS on Elite 2 would help and will give almost comparable battery life to that of the Lenovo A2010. So summing up my comparison, both phones come very close in terms of pricing. They are very close in terms of specifications as well as features. They are both dual SIM 4G phones. They both come with expandable memory and almost same internal memory and RAM. But when it comes to performance, Elite 2 is slightly better. When it comes to camera, Elite 2 is slightly better. When it comes to display and audio quality, Elite 2 is a lot better compared to A2010, and both are priced at almost similar price range. So if I have to pick one between these two, Elite 2 seems to be a better bet out of these two. Both are good phones and you can pick either of these two. I'm leaving direct links in the description section below where you can buy them at the best price. If I have to pick one, I would pick Elite 2 because of the features that it offers extra compared to the Lenovo A2010. This is all we have on this comparison. If you enjoyed watching it, give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for more such videos, stay subscribed by pressing the red subscribe button. I hope to see you on my next video. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.